Using lead magnets to grow your list is a fantastic way to get more people knowing who you are in your email list and hopefully turn them into customers. Now, ebooks is a fantastic way. It still is. It's been used for a long time, but ebooks are still a great way for you to cheaply and easily get your content into your audience's hands and get people on your list. So here is an example. I've got one of my ebooks that's popped up over here. Now, this pop-up pops up when you get to 95% of the way through reading one of my forms. So I've made it so that it doesn't pop up straight away. I want people to read a blog post. When they get to the end, then they get offered something for free. So this is actually really easy to do. Now, instead of just saying to you, make sure you have a lead magnet, I'm going to show you how to do it, right? Because it's not as hard as people think, and you really don't need to spend money on web developers to do this. You can use, if you're using MailChimp, you can use MailChimp to do this. I use ActiveCampaign as my email marketing system, so I'm going to show you how to do it in that, but a lot of these CRMs do this for you. So you can also use lead pages as well. I've got a whole other course on how to use lead pages, but I'm just going to show you how easy this is from ActiveCampaign. And by the way, they do have a free account. I'm obviously on the paid one, but let me show you how this works with an ebook. First of all, we're going to create the ebook, and I'm going to show you right now, if you already have a blog, how easily and quickly you can create an ebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head on into my my WordPress website. Now, first step for you will be to just create an account with this free platform. So create an account, go to Beacon, and then type in ebook. So Beacon ebooks. Now this is a free tool. They have a paid plan as well. I'm on the paid plan because I want to remove the Beacon logo and stuff off of it. But first of all, you're going to create an account. That's the first thing you're going to do. Then you're going to go back to your WordPress backend and you're going to go to plugins and you're going to install the Beacon plugin. Once it's installed, it will look like this. So I'm just going to click on the Beacon plugin that I have installed. And it's just taking its time. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to create a new lead magnet. Big green button, makes it nice and easy. Okay, and what it's going to do is it's then going to show up every single blog post that you've ever posted on your website. So if you've got lots of content and pages on your site, this is going to be really, really cool for you. You can filter by the tags that you've got. You can also filter by your categories. So let's pretend I want to create an ebook that's just about let's do course creation and marketing. So they are all of the items that I want to include inside my my ebook, and then I'm simply just going to go through and I'm just going to tick all the way through. Yep, I want that, I want that. These are all my different blog posts that simply are appearing. I'm just going to tick them. Now what I also want is my About Me page put in, because I want that to be my About the Author section. So I'm now going to unclick those for a minute, and I want to have the page called About. I only want to have pages showing. Where's the About page? Am I missing it? There we go. About. Hurrah. Okay, so I'm going to have the About page I'm going to include as well. Anything else I want in there? No, I think that's all good. I might include my services page, you know, why not? I'll put that at the end of the book. Okay, so I've basically now gone through and I've ticked all the posts and all of the pages that I want to import through. I'm going to press the big green create button, and then it's going to take me to the Beacon website. So we'll give that a second just to load. Sorry, I had to restart my account then. Okay, so then it will take you to this page once you've logged in. I'm going to press ebook. So cool, you can create checklists and everything. Then you choose your cover that you want. So what am I going to go with? Should I pick a pretty one, or should I? I'm going to pick a checklist cover type 1. So I'm going to click that. Give it a sec to load. Now what it's going to do is pull in all of those blog posts. So what I'm going to do now is just muck around with the layout. Okay, so let's go with what pages we've got here. So we've got About the Author. Well, that's my About page. So you see here I've got the About page. I'm going to simply move that up to the top. What else are we going to have? We've got Sarah's services. We'll put that right at the end, I reckon. And then I can just move around all of these things here. So like the 5 deadly mistakes to avoid, well, I'm probably going to put that near the top. EDUpreneurship, I might make the first thing. What is it? And yeah, so I'd move them all around. Then what we want to do is we can go to each individual page and change the way that we want it to be laid out. So I actually want the table of contents to look like this, for instance, or like this. Completely up to me or you how you make this look. Colors you can change by simply clicking on the color that you actually want it to be. Let's pretend I wanted it that color. What else do we want? Content, so you can have do you want to change table of contents to something else? Do you want to put a summary in there? Blah 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 blah. Pages, I can go into the about the author one here. I might actually just want to get rid of that altogether, because when I go back to the about section that I pulled in, it's actually pulled all of that information in there about me. So I might actually even get rid of the about the author page there. Just press delete. Bye bye. Yes, I do want to delete it. I can put an introduction about myself, about the book. I can replace that image with one of mine. You get the picture. So then I can go through, like when it comes even to the ebook template itself. Sorry, it's just saving for me. Let's say I want to change this front cover. You can change the company name. Where does that go? Blah, blah, blah. So I'd call that Sarah Cordiner's, and then I'd call this Course Creators Checklist. I don't know. There we go. I'm not sure why that's not going all the way to the edge. Layout. Yeah, I don't know why we've got it not going to the edges, but I can change the image anyway, so I can upload that, change it all around. So obviously I'd muck about, make sure it was all pretty, then simply press generate PDF, and that will now put all of that together. So remember, you can edit all this stuff as it goes through, and what it will do now is just load. All right, the PDF is finally loaded. So there you have it. Basically, it will bring up a PDF. Obviously, here's just my mucking around one for now, but it's got all of the details in there. It breaks it down into the chapters. Then there's all of your content basically. So it's as easy as that. You've now got a PDF, which is going to be your ebook. So you can see here. I mean, like just pulling the shit from my website, I've got a 70-page ebook there, which is great. So there we go. So we now have an ebook. So I'm just going to get rid of that because I don't want it, don't care. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to put this on our website. So I use ActiveCampaign, and once you go into your ActiveCampaign, you then go to Forms. And even if you don't use ActiveCampaign, it's a similar method for other email marketing systems, although I just believe ActiveCampaign is much quicker. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to click onto New Form, and this is where do you want the form to go on your website. So do you want it to just be a standalone form on its own page? Do you want it to be a little bar at the top? Do you want it to be a pop-up box just in the corner? Or do you want it to be one of those boxes that's bang right in the middle, basically? So I'm going to call this, the Course Creators ebook. What do I want it to be? I'm going to make it a floating box. Here we go. Website URL where you want it to hang out on. So what I might put this on is sarahcordiner.com/ and then choose, or you can just put it on the front page if you want, but I'm going to put this on books, for instance, and I'm not actually going to really do this, by the way. What do I want to happen when they fill this form in? Well, I definitely want to subscribe them to my main list. I'm also going to want to tag them. So I'm going to give them a tag, and I'm going to put the tag ebook as an example. All right, so then I'm going to press create. So let's do it. It's just going to load up. Okay, so what's going to happen now is it's going to take me into like the form builder, and what you'll have here is an example of what it will actually look on the website. So down here, I want to change subscribe for email updates to free download. Free download. Course Creators Checklist. Course Creators Checklist. So now it's going to show exactly what it looks like on this web page. Now I want to change the description here. So I'm going to delete that and change it to get a free copy of Sarah's checklist for edupreneurs, right, whatever. I'm not actually going to really make this go live. Then it's got the name, email address. I can change the submit button to, I don't know, gimme, gimme it now. And I can also turn off the active campaign branding because I've got a paid account. Obviously, if you have a free account, you're not going to be able to do that. I can change the colors to whatever color I want. Can change the buttons. I can change the way that this looks. So if I want to add an image to it, you know, maybe I could take a screenshot of the front cover of this ebook there, for instance. And then just chuck it on to my active campaigns. I've got some pictures going on, and then all I do is press integrate up here and it will add it to my site. Simple as that. It's now there, it's live, so I can add the embed code anywhere I want. I'm now going to go back and delete that because that's now going to show up on my website. But that's it. It's as easy as that. Done. Now you've created a lead form. Now what will happen is obviously that will, every time someone signs up, that will add them to my active campaign email list. And then what's even better than that is I can then start adding them to an automation. Right, so we've now set up the actual form. So now we're collecting their email addresses. Now we want to actually deliver the ebook to them. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be one of those people that promises we'll give them something and then actually doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're then going to create an automation or an autoresponder. So you can do this in a couple of ways, but I'm going to create an automation because I basically want people to, once they've downloaded this book, I'm obviously then going to want to try and upsell them to something else. So in Active Campaigns, it's called an automation. In MailChimp, it's called a workflow. If you're a MailChimp, you will need the paid plan for this. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a new automation. Now, an automation is just basically a sequence of emails that's sent to somebody when they join one of your lists. So what is going to be the trigger of this automation? Now, this is going to be when they the tag gets added ebook. So remember that we set it up so they get given a tag when they download this. So when that tag is given, we're going to start this sequence. So the first thing we're going to do is send them an email. We're going to create an email, and we're going to do this ebook delivery. Now this first bit the audience don't see. We're going to press create. Then this will open up the email now to edit it and start creating it. So always do just like a plain blank email, just to keep things nice and easy. And this is the subject. They say, here is your course creators ebook. Now obviously I'm not actually doing this for real, which is why I'm not making it look pretty. I'm just mucking around here to show you. For example, okay, so let this load. When it's loaded, I'm actually just going to delete the images because I don't want that. So now we've got this email here. So I'm going to go hello and then personalize it with a first name. Hello, first name. So that'll actually come up with the person's first name. Saying that, they joined the list. They didn't. Yes, they did. Okay, cool. Hello, first name. Then we're going to write, here is your ebook. Yay. Now, I am going to personally add this to a Google Drive. So I've got my ebook, my test ebook here that I created. So here's the test ebook. So what I do is upload this to Google Drive, and then what you can do is you go to share. Now what you want to do with the share settings is you want to go to change and put it to anyone with the link can access it. So once you've clicked it to that, I'm not going to do this because it's a pretend document, then take that link, copy it. You might want to create a pretty link first of all. So go into pretty links. This is a plugin on your website. Sorry, I'm actually throwing a few completely extra things at you here. You don't have to create a pretty link, by the way, but I think it looks nice. So let me explain what pretty links actually are. So at the moment, what I could do is just go click this link and then give them the long Google form link. I mean, that looks pretty damn ugly, right? So what I can do is I can go to pretty links here, and I can go to create a new pretty link. And what will happen is when I add in this really long target URL, which is the URL of my ebook, I want it to say sarahcordiner.com/course creators checklist, something like that. And then when I press create, that will actually exist. So I'll copy and paste that URL, sarahcordiner.com/course creators checklist, instead of this blah, 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 Google one. So as you can see, then I'll be able to insert that link there instead of that long one. And then it'll be like, blah, 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 love you loads, you're awesome, make sure you share it with your friends, the end. And then I'd press save and exit. Now what would happen as soon as I press next and live, anyone who now gets tagged with that ebook tag as a result of joining the list from the website, they will automatically get delivered that email with the link to their ebook. Ta-da! That easy. Done. See ya.